The first question I wanted to talk about tonight, guys, is about Call of Duty and the consistency of games that we've been having within the Call of Duty scene, that being a new COD every single year. And the question I want to propose in this segment of the show is, should Call of Duty take a year break? So let's talk about it. So guys, if you ask me, as far as Call of Duty is concerned, there is no sign, at least at this point, that they are going to be stopping anytime soon to the formula that has worked for so many years now, that being a new game every single year. They have 3 different development teams, that being Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, and of course Treyarch, all making different games. And doing a 3-year cycle between, of course, all 3 of them. Now, recently, of course, you had Sledgehammer move into that of Treyarch to work on the Call of Duty Black Ops 5 title. Sledgehammer is going to be doing the campaign, whereas Treyarch is going to be doing the multiplayer experience. And then apparently Sledgehammer is going to be doing their own project in 2021, apparently. Something along those lines. It's hard to say. There's kind of been some leaks. The Gaming Revolution has had some leaks, and so there's been a lot of question marks there. Now, Call of Duty, I've said this and I've been on record saying this, guys, that I feel Call of Duty, what they very well might be doing at this very moment is taking some time to look at just the overall scope of what they're thinking, and instead of pumping out games every single year, what they can maybe do is, say, take the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot and what's been said to be a Black Ops reboot, and each year they kind of update things between those 2 titles. So they're adding new things, whether that be, more, who knows, more expansions and things of that nature, instead of making completely new games. So that was something I kind of had a feeling about, because once we saw the Modern Warfare reboot, I thought to myself, maybe they're going to reboot Black Ops, and it looks like that's going to be the case moving, into later this year. We'll find out for sure, as far as confirmation goes, if the Black Ops franchise is also being rebooted. If the leaks are to be correct, though, and to be true from the Gaming Revolution, that Sledgehammer Games is going to be having their own title in 2021, my question would be, well, what is that they're working on? So if we're getting a Black Ops 5 this year, or a Black Ops soft reboot this year, and then next year Sledgehammer Games has a new title, maybe it's Advanced Warfare 2, maybe it's something completely new, right? Like maybe they're going back to like World War II style, as far as that is concerned. But it's hard to say what Sledgehammer's working on. Obviously, they're not just going to be going back and forth between Modern Warfare and Black Ops if Sledgehammer Games is working on another title. So that is something that's really interesting to kind of think about. Another thing that we have to take into consideration is the ultimate question here, that being, should Call of Duty take a year break instead of going, making games every year? This is kind of a yes and no answer, in my opinion, guys, because you can kind of look at it from multiple angles. You can look at it from multiple sides here. So what part of me says, yeah, sure, you should take a break. So you can kind of take some time and maybe merge all the development teams together to make one incredible Call of Duty game, and then they do that every 5 years or something. Then on the other side, I'm thinking to myself, well, why would they kind of change the formula up from what's worked for so long, that being a new Call of Duty every single year? I just personally can't see them doing that. It's too much of a money-making machine, and Activision, if they were to say, hey, we're taking a break from the yearly Call of Duty title, that would freak out investors, because obviously Activision Blizzard is a publicly traded company, and they're so reliant on Call of Duty doing well every single year. So, with that being said, I don't think that Call of Duty, the more that I'm hearing rumors and all of that, the more I'm hearing about there being other Call of Duties past that of 2020 with Black Ops, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm probably wrong when I say that they're just going to go back and forth between the soft reboots of Modern Warfare and Black Ops, and they're just going to kind of go back and forth between those, adding things to them consistently, whether that be with Blackout or Warzone, consistently adding, more campaign or more DLCs and things of that nature. It doesn't look like that might be something that they're going to do, and they're just going to keep on making Modern Warfare games, keep making Black Ops games, keep making maybe even some of the futuristic stuff as well. That's what it kind of is. All signs are pointing to that. So, what does that mean for, the right here and right now? Call of Duty, guys, is on the top. It's top in the charts as far as viewership is concerned on Twitch and other platforms because of Call of Duty Warzone. Warzone is it's a great, refreshing battle royale experience, and Call of Duty is proving once again that they are on top of the gaming world pretty much. Whether they are the top when it comes to viewership or the top when it comes to sales charts, they're always on top, and that's just kind of pretty much just a fact at this point. So I think, guys, Call of Duty should take a break because I think that they could really come up with something special. Even though it is awesome having a new Call of Duty every year, it kind of keeps Call of Duty pretty fresh. You got something new every year to look at and play and watch from an esports perspective. So maybe it's not such a bad thing to get a new Call of Duty every year. And we'll kind of look at the history of Call of Duty, from 10, 20 years from now, we're going to say, wow, they achieved something great. And I think that Activision has really achieved something special with the period of time that they've made Call of Duties every single year. But I want to pass this question on to all of you guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that Call of Duty should take a year break and kind of really come together as developers and try to make something really special? What do you guys think about that? Would you guys be open to taking a break and just getting updates on Modern Warfare and the new Black Ops game and other games that, who knows if they're going to be making other ones, but let's just say for the sake of argument, Modern Warfare reboot as well as the Black Ops reboot, if they just kind of went back and forth between those, would you guys want to see something like that? Let me know in the comment section below. And for more Call of Duty content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.